Just start filming. Yeah, go ahead and get it. Enjoy the show, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, James.
All right, everybody, how's it going? Woo! Y'all having a good night tonight? Pizza pie.
Yeah.
All right. Now, my name is James Stothers. Yes, I am an amateur comedian. Sound check, check, 1, 2, check. There we go. All right. As I was saying, my name is James Stothers. Yes, I am an amateur comedian. So there's only been... Thank you. Those are some of my friends. Just mine now. Now, I've only done the few shows, and yes, I am definitely nervous when it comes to getting up here on stage. I was actually less nervous the first time I had sex, and I was accidentally trying to stick it in her belly button. Now, if you think that's nerve-wracking, try stand-up comedy. I had to masturbate 6 times just to get up here tonight.
Thank you.
Oh man, don't worry. I brought a wet wipe for the microphone. Now, I may be new to comedy, but I'm definitely not new to speaking in front of crowds. Just this time, I don't have some asshole judge telling me to take things seriously in his courtroom. Some people just don't know when to shut up. Now that I'm older, I've definitely found trying to find a girlfriend has gotten a lot harder. Once me and my uncle got banned from all the elementary schools and playgrounds, we had to start offering them candy just to get them to come to the van. Now, would you believe this is actually how I met my current girlfriend? I would love to introduce her to you, but she's still a little tied up at home right now. You wouldn't actually believe how long you have to keep a girl tied up before she agrees to go out with you. And you women think us men have commitment issues. Now, let's get in. Does anybody here got ex-girlfriends and that they don't like? We've all got those. Let's bring up some of our exes. I had this one ex back in the day. She asked me to pretend to be her daddy during sex. Now, me being the gentleman I am, I figured, what the hell, let's go for it. I immediately began slamming a 2-6 of whiskey and smashing shit in her house. When she begged me to stop, I told her I was going for a pack of smokes, and I haven't been back since. Daddy fetish? Nailed it. She's gonna have issues for years. I'm such a great boyfriend. So, talking about those weird fetishes, back in the day there, I was actually sleeping with a deaf chick, and it turned out to be pretty great. I got to say all the craziest, kinkiest shit I'd ever wanted to during sex. It didn't matter. She was deaf. She couldn't hear me. Even when I called her by my girlfriend's name, she just kept right on going. So, speaking of the disabled, let's take that level a little farther. I definitely love when my handicapped cousin there comes and visits me and my girlfriend for a couple weeks. Since he drools all the time, I get to save hundreds of dollars on lube, and it's great to see my girlfriend spend time with her kid. Well, I know some of you ladies don't like that one, but let's be honest, if men had standards, rape, pedophiles, bestiality, and necrophilia just wouldn't exist. And your childhood vacuum wouldn't still need therapy for all the times you were cleaning your room. Now, I definitely found that I'm getting older. I definitely have a type when it comes to women. Just unfortunately for me, that type is completely batshit fucking crazy. My last ex, oh man, She was just the sweetest little lollipop triple dipped in psycho. And yet I just had to try and lick my way to her chewy center. I never did learn my lesson though with all of the axes that I've gone through, but let's be honest, if people could actually learn from their mistakes, Miley Cyrus and Justin Bieber would have been the fetuses abortion protesters made an exception for.
Oh, yeah!
That's right, I went there. Fuck you, Bieber.
Yeah!
Okay, so maybe some of you don't like the comedy that I'm bringing forth today, and I may have the explanation for why. When I'm at home and I'm practicing my comedy, I like to practice my comedy on my cat. Now, she's actually gotten quite the rating system for me. When I tell a good joke, she gives me a wink. When I tell an okay joke, she just kind of sits there and stares at me. When I tell a bad joke, she tries to drown herself in the fishbowl. Now, I'm actually becoming concerned with this. I've only just started my comedy career, and my cat's only got 1 of her 9 lives left. I fear one more bad joke, and she's a goner. Come to think of it, do you think if I asked my ex if she'd help me practice my comedy, she might use the same rating system? Wink, stare, drowned herself? Okay, wishful thinking. Well, let's see, where should we go next? I know I make a lot of bad jokes about hating my exes, wishing they were dead and all that, but I actually do still love all of my exes. I love the good times. I love the happy memories that we shared. And you know, I've come to realize that I don't need that person in my life anymore to hold on to those good times and happy memories. Great timing too. The smell coming from my basement was getting really bad. The neighbor's dog's been pawing at my door for like a week and I just can't get him to go away. Now, the one night there, I was feeling actually pretty lonely, so I figured, what the hell, let's go ahead and get myself a cheap whore. Now, me being a comedian, I'm broke as shit, so I only had $10 I could spend on a cheap whore. And well, a little while later, after I make a phone call, this cheap whore shows up at my house. Now, I'm completely blown away. She's got long dark hair, baby blue eyes, and that ass you could just bounce quarters off of for miles. I couldn't believe I was only going to have to spend $10 with this chick. So she's now got me on the bed before I can even say anything, giving me the best head I'd ever gotten in my life. Like, I really could not believe this. This was a treat. Baby Jesus was looking out for me. Well, I was just getting into this, I was really starting to enjoy it, leaning back, and then all of a sudden, this cheap whore just bites down hard on my nuts. I jump back, I grab myself, I'm like, what the hell was that for? The whore looks up at me and goes, I miss mine. I'm sorry, everybody. Ever since my Aunt Wanda started prostitution to pay for her sex changes, I personally funded 9 operations. Although, I can officially say I own her ass. And lips. And tits. And chin. Okay, everybody, that's about my time. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for coming out to Pizza Pie on Friday night open mic. You can catch me on Facebook or just see me around town. Thank you. Have a good one.